So more than 7 years ago, Simone Gordon had no job, no money, and was raising a nonverbal child with autism all on her own. And after applying to countless program after program for assistance and getting nowhere, she turned to social media for help.
It may have been the smartest decision Simone ever made because it did not take long for folks to come to her rescue. Although she didn't have much, their generosity inspired her to turn around and pay it forward.
Yeah, her work hasn't gone unnoticed by the many women that she has helped, in fact. And she joins us now live today. She's been given the nickname the Fairy Godmother. So good to see you, Simone, or should I say Fairy Godmother?
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about this name that you've been bestowed with, the Black Fairy Godmother.
Well, many call me the Fairy Godmother because I make a lot of things happen and a lot of dreams come true where families have a little bit of hope. I turned social media into a platform of direct giving by giving directly to families who are in urgent need. Many people do not have the privilege of going to nonprofits or going to food pantries to get food. So I turned my Facebook and my Instagram platform into a direct giving platform where so many people are able to directly help people who are in need.
And you know, Simone, it's really hard for women, right, to admit and just say, I need help. We feel like we have to shoulder and take on everything. Years ago for you, things were not going so well. What inspired you to go on social media and say, look, these are the things I need?
Well, what inspired me was many hospitals and many nonprofits were shutting the doors on me. And the only big support I had was my parents, who pushed me spiritually to go out and help others as well. So my mom always told me to never give up, especially if you have a beautiful child. You are a woman, and women are always taught to be strong. So I went ahead and asked social media, where can I get resources for my son? And I was directed into a group where I met 4 strangers who helped me get the essentials that I needed, as far as getting him into Children's Hospital, getting me back into school. So I decided not to just take all the blessings that the 4 women were giving me. I decided to pay it forward to bringing my platform into a direct giving platform where people can get the resources that they need.
It is wonderful how you have just turned this completely around. Not only have you been the benefactor, but now you are helping others benefit from your knowledge and experience in this. So how does that work?
How does it work is we have a big vetting process because now we are an actual 501c3 and we have 12 volunteers on board.
Congratulations.
We go ahead. Thank you. Thank you. We established a 501c3 where people will go to Instagram or Facebook, and every 12 p.m. from Monday through Sunday, we will put on a family story, whether they need food, whether they need a light bill paid. We will post it, but we will make sure that they fill an application out on our website on www.blackfairygodmother.org. After we vet the process to make sure we have all the documentation, all the ID, we place the story, and there's people all over the world who will come to either donate to our site or say, hey, I would like to go online and pay that light bill, or hey, I would like to donate to the Angel Assisted Food Fund. And once they donate to the Angel Assisted Food Fund, we will go to Instacart because we have a partnership and they waive all the fees for us. We will deliver the food, and they will just open the door and see that the Fairy Godmother has helped. And many people love what we're doing, and there's other nonprofits that we're helping them change the same, momentum.
The model,
and we post the receipts.
I just wanted to say, to clarify for people who may not be familiar with what a 501c3 is, that means that you are a federally approved nonprofit, and that is a big deal to get that certification. So again, congratulations to you.
Yeah. And Simone,
thank you.
You are doing so much. You mentioned the food assistance. You have a birthday fundraiser. You have an option to adopt a family. You have domestic violence outreach. I mean, you are empowering people to pay it forward in an amazing way. Let's talk about the fundraiser you have coming up in October. Tell us about that.
Yes, our second annual Purple Diamond Award fundraiser dinner, and it's going to be in North Bergen. Each year, we provide recognition to domestic violence survivors and the grassroots organizations in the tri-state New York area that is making strides by doing all the work of making sure that families are receiving the help that they need. There's a lot of grassroots organizations that people do not know about, but I'm always on the lookout and I see the work that they're doing, so we're recognizing them. And at the dinner, people will meet the survivors. And at that fundraiser, all of the proceeds will go to the 10 survivors that we're going to help them relocate, house, and also help them go back to school. So that's what the Purple Diamond Awards is all about. And we welcome everybody to come out. And Howard Hewitt will be a special guest and other people as well to help bring the awareness of domestic violence.
Simone, thank you so much for all of your work. Also, we have to go, but congratulations on the grant from Bill and Melinda Gates. I know you will put it to great use. Thank you so much, Simone.
Thank you for having me.
Amazing work that you're doing. And for more, go to the blackfairygodmother.org or hit them up on Instagram. A really beautiful project and something that came out of a need, right? A personal need, and she was able to pivot that and turn it around.